Hey guys, Andy BW here. I can't even be bothered to do an intro for that. I'm just gonna go straight into it. But Liverpool lost 5-2 to Real Madrid tonight at Anfield. The worst Anfield performance I think I've ever seen, probably. I don't know. But well, I'm gonna go through it, and before I go into this, there's three people I want to fully blame for tonight. There is, yeah, okay. This is tonight. Now, this isn't overall what's wrong with the club, okay? But the first one is there's Jurgen Klopp, Fabinho, and Joe Gomez. I want to blame all three in particular. Right. Fabinho, I want to blame him because he is the laziest player I've ever seen. His hunger at this club is done for. It is done for. He doesn't give, he doesn't care. He doesn't anymore. He just doesn't care. I've won everything at Liverpool. Why should I bother doing anything more? That's exactly what I got the impression of from him tonight. Who else have we got here? We got Joe Gomez up next. I never want to hear a pundit, Liverpool fan, or anyone defend Joe Gomez ever again. I have said this guy blue in the face over the years. He is not good enough for Liverpool. He is not good enough for Liverpool. Over and over again. And everyone keeps saying to me, "I know you're wrong about Joe Gomez. He's decent." Why? Because he has a good game. Maybe, I don't know, every 15 matches he might have one really good game. Like City this season. He was good against City. But consistently, he is awful. He is. Consistently, right? That guy is championship level at the very, very, very best. Because if, say, it were struggling Premier League club like Wolves or Leeds signed him, you would get laughed out of the shop. They would, out of the league. They would be laughed out of the league with Joe Gomez at the back. Because he would be found out even more. Because more attackers would be going on to him. More mistakes would be getting made by Joe Gomez. For me, he is the worst defender maybe I've ever seen at this club at times, because he has just been so bad for years. Rodgers, I think, signed him, right? And even Rodgers was like, "Oh no, he's not that good." Yeah. So, and now on to Klopp. Right, we were 2-0 up in this game, sailing. Klopp gets a bit greedy and says, "I want more than 2 goals. I want to keep fighting, I do. We want to, bully them and make them a night to forget." Klopp. Right. This thinking that it's Man United from last season and he can just score as many as he wants. No. Man United last season didn't care. They didn't give a damn last season. When they were 2-0 down against us, there was no fight in that team to get back. With Real Madrid, there is that fight to get back. And they were always going to come back into the game. So what do? You try and shut the game out when you go 2-0 up. You don't keep on pushing and try and get goal number 3. You don't. No, you don't do that against Real Madrid, Jurgen. You don't. Why has he... and then the second they got the first goal by Vinicius, who we just don't know how to deal with him, because Trent is not a right back and he's playing right back for some reason. Gomez doesn't know what to do. So Vinicius has the whole stadium to do what the hell he wants with, because those two don't know what they're doing. So Vinicius dances around our midfield, scores loads of goals. So yeah. Alisson. People are blaming Alisson, right? Okay, maybe he wasn't the greatest tonight, but let me say, Alisson has bailed out Joe Gomez and Trent Alexander-Arnold so much this season. It is unbelievable that people are blaming him for this game. If it wasn't for Alisson, we would be in the bottom half right now. We would be probably near relegation fodder if it wasn't for Alisson at time this season. I'd go as far as saying. So, yeah. So Alisson, nothing he can really do. Real Madrid score 1. And the second they score the first one, Jurgen Klopp goes, "Oh shit, we have to get a third goal. So we have to attack them." And it makes us more vulnerable at the back. all because he wanted more than 2 goals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that he wanted that, because it's not Man United from last year. It's not Burnley or Norwich or someone crap. You're playing against Real Madrid in the Champions League. What on earth was he doing? So, and people will say the money is a problem, but not when you play the same tactics all the time, the same formation all the time, because same formations at Dortmund, same formations at Liverpool. He won't change his play style. Real Madrid, this is how good a club Real Madrid are, right? They played Dortmund in the Champions League semi-final, I believe, back way in the day, right? And Dortmund battered them. The second Real Madrid got battered like that, they sat there and they studied it and realized, okay, that's how he plays. We know how to deal with him now. And Jurgen Klopp still tries to play the same way against Real Madrid. The second he lost that final to them, actually no, be a bit more fair. The second we got knocked out to him in the quarterfinals a few years ago, he should have known straight away, okay, we have to change things up against Real Madrid. Maybe in general, we have to change things up because our league campaign there was bad. Last season, I don't know how we did so well last year. I really, really don't. But yeah, so that happens. He keeps the same tactics, he keeps it going, and yeah. Honestly, I hate to say this, but I kind of think Klopp should go. And my reasons are, I think he's a great manager and I think he's done great stuff for us, right? He doesn't know how to organise a defence, and he doesn't know how to change formation and how to change things in game. Because, yeah, okay, so statistically, yeah, he's made mistakes. Biggest mistake, one of the mistakes he made tonight was he had Fabinho, Bajetic, and Henderson in midfield. Henderson was good. Henderson was really trying. Bajetic, he's a decent youngster, but he's not able for a game like that. You can't ask him to play a game like that. You can't. And expect him to be brilliant. You can't. It was unfair on him. And Fabinho doesn't even try. So what we should have done is have an attacking-minded midfielder there. I know Elliott's young, but he has some experience. Maybe throw Elliott out there. Or, somebody who can attack the defence. Because Jordan Henderson's job that was tonight from the midfield, it's not his job. He shouldn't be doing it. But that's what we have to do. And yeah. As for managers who I would bring in, fans would believe chatting Steven Gerrard, but thing is about Steven Gerrard, he hasn't got the qualifications, he hasn't done enough for me to be the manager. There's 2 managers who I think are free right now. Rafa Benitez is one. I don't want to go back to Rafa. Yes, he was a good manager, but he doesn't know how to do it in the league, and I think he's getting on a bit now. But I do love Rafa. I would go for Pochettino. I would try and get Pochettino in, because he plays nice football, but he can organise a defence, I think. I think he's better at organising a defence at times. You give him world-class defenders, he'll know what to do. Because he cut off there, sorry, but what I was saying was Pochettino makes, give him a world-class defence and maybe he could do something. But what do we do to try and save the game when we're 3 goals down? Bring on Jamie Milner. Oh, there we go. That's brilliant. But the thing I really don't understand is, and this cost us the whole tie, this one decision tonight, why did he not take Gomez off at half-time? When he clearly saw at half-time that, okay, we're not doing great defensively. I think it was 2-2 at half-time. I can't really remember. But he should have taken Gomez off then and there, because 4 of the goals were on Gomez tonight. 4 of them were, I thought. So, the first 2 and the last 2, but yeah. So, that's exactly what we're doing, but Gomez, we need a new formation. We need a new formation. I don't know what to do, but we need a new formation, maybe a new manager, because that manager will not change things. He will not organise a defence. He just loves to play attack, and it doesn't work. Against Newcastle, we were brilliant. Like, you know, still the same formation, but the goal shocked Newcastle. That's what I felt, the Newcastle themselves. If they really put on the drive and had that real quality that like Real Madrid have got, Newcastle would have come back and done things in that game because they were toying around with the idea of it. But, yeah, as for the thing, our season is done. We're not going to beat Real Madrid 3-0 at the Bernabeu and win on extra time or penalties. So our European campaign is over. So that'll be fun. It's all about the top 4 now, which, even if he gets, I still don't think he should be there next year. I don't think just finishing in the top 4 is good enough to keep his job. It's not. It's not good enough. For a team who nearly won the quadruple last year, it is not a good, you know, it's not good enough for me. And, yeah, I don't even know if we would get the top 4, but part of me doesn't want it, because the thought of us, if we get the top 4, Klopp will be there 100% next season. If we get Real Madrid again, because our luck is we'll get them again, we'll get destroyed. So bit of me would rather be in the Europa League, even if Klopp's in charge, just so we avoid Real Madrid and don't get hammered again. But what do I know? Anyway, it's been me, and I'll see you for the Bows Dundalk vlog on Friday. Hopefully Bows can do better than Liverpool.